Yes, welcome to the SLOB show. That's Al Roker Jr. there.
Yay, yay.
Welcome. We did not have a SLOB show last week.
Yeah, was that me or you? It was a last minute thing.
You had to do something, and then
no, it was okay. It was my bae's birthday.
oh, that's right, Claire.
Yeah,
but she hit me up earlier in the day. She's like, "You guys doing a SLOB show?" And I said, "Of course."
Yes, but I had things I had to do to complete the
celebration.
her birthday experience. So that's why I wasn't able to do it. Oh, actually, no, that's not quite. I think you took a nap and overslept. Yeah. And by the time you woke up, I'm like, bro, I gotta do stuff. I gotta get places before they close.
Yeah.
So that's what happened.
We're having some issues here. I think connecting on a couple. It looks like Facebook's not connecting for some reason. Is your Facebook connected?
Yeah, mine is connected.
It is? Okay. Well,
yes, it is.
Mine's not. It says sending data.
Can you see that? Scott says what up? Can you see Scott saying what up?
So yeah, where's that from though?
That's from Facebook. That's from Facebook.
Yeah, but I think Claire's talking on your Facebook though.
Zach is on my Facebook. I don't see Claire. What's up, Zach? I don't see Claire on my Facebook. So Claire obviously watching on your Facebook, apparently.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
Hi, I like this Claire's. I like the style of this Claire. By the way, happy birthday.
Oh, what, the newly empowered Claire since the last time we were on? And you're like, you make Claire do everything for you. How is it that you talk to her like that? How is it her fault that the cat got loose?
Well, that's true. I stand behind that. How do you blame her when you're a kid?
Doesn't make my life any easier.
There's something weird going on here. Kenneth Smith is live.
Yes, he is. He's a live dog.
Wait, Claire, how are you? You must be watching on my other Facebook page, right? I think not my regular one, because something weird's going on here. But whatever, it doesn't matter.
No, all these people are on Facebook, so it's all good.
Well, I have two Facebook pages. So.
Of course you do. I do too, but I don't have it attached to my Al Roker Jr. Page. Yes, I am a live dirty dog. Exactly.
For some reason. Whatever. So what happened for Claire's birthday? The big celebration.
No, I mean, I brought some dinner in for her, brought some treats in, got her, gifts and, birthday stuff.
What kind of gifts?
Well, I had her wedding ring redone.
Oh. What was the point of this?
She broke it somehow.
Oh.
Like snapped it in half.
And that was done on purpose
It was probably done on purpose, and she never told me. Yeah, she probably, son of a bitch, broke it in half one day.
This piece of shit.
Exactly.
The nerve.
And so, oh, honey, it accidentally broke. Okay. So
I broke your lamp. Sorry.
So I had to pick that up. I had to pick that up from the jewelers. I had to pick up the dinner. There's a donut place down here.
What kind of dinner did we go with?
We had some steaks and ribs.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Baked potato. Yeah, not
bad.
Nice.
That's pretty good. That's my kind of a meal.
I bet it is. Yeah. No, we liked it. We ate it for about 3 days. And we had leftovers for a while. So it was good.
I'm just posting the YouTube link here because for some reason I'm having some issues.
I know people are wishing that we get all this technical. We spend the first 10 minutes of each show either fixing video or audio issues. We should be talking about the SLOB things at this
That's
point.
right. Well, let's start with this, okay? What's with this commercial I saw? This McDonald's commercial. What's this? McDonald's saying that so the commercial is basically this dude's in the front seat. He hands a Big Mac back to his daughter. And he's like, okay, a Big Mac.
Oh, these are the two twins that he doesn't know which one is which?
No, this is a different one. So he hands the one kid a Big Mac. He's like, oh, Big Mac, no pickles. He's like, quarter pounder, no ketchup. What's this shit? McDonald's is have it your way now? Is that what they're trying to say?
Well, for a few years, they started making their burgers fresh. So if they're making the burgers fresh anyway, then you might as well have them make it the way you want to make it.
I know, but McDonald's charges for extra items. Like if you want mayo, they'll charge you for it. Like if you got a Big Mac with mayo.
But that's not adding, that's subtracting. If you've got, a quarter pounder with cheese you're saying like if you get extra pickles on it or something, they're not going to charge?
Yeah, well, that's in the commercial they actually say that. One kid gets extra pickles, something, the other one gets no ketchup. So like they're promoting having it your way, but is it really your way? That's my question.
I don't know. Have you tried it yet? You have not gotten to
McDonald's? I always get the same order at McDonald's. 2 daily doubles, extra mayo. I use the app and I get $1 fry. They have always fries for $1 on the app, and then they have $1 drinks always at McDonald's. That's my meal.
Any size, right?
Yeah. So that's what I get normally. But I was doing that super Big Mac where you get a quarter pounder. Remember when we had my boy Matt Scarano on who taught us about the BLT?
Yes.
He taught me about the quarter pounder Big Mac where you basically get a quarter pounder because they use different beef for the quarter pounder.
Yeah, they use a quarter pound of beef. Those aren't quarter pound patties on a Big Mac. Those are thinner patties.
But they updated the quarter pounder meat. It's now better. It's a different kind of meat. It's like higher quality meat.
Okay.
So you get that meat and then you say add lettuce, add Big Mac sauce, no ketchup, no mustard, basically. And then it becomes a Big Mac. But they charge you for all that extra stuff.
Without the third piece of bread?
Yeah, but then it's like, it's delicious.
I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is. Well, you need to go and test this out. Or if anybody listening or watching has actually gone to McDonald's lately, ordered something specific, extra this or extra that, and didn't get charged for it. Maybe it's a new thing. Because I hate it because I always like to get like lettuce and tomato added to like my cheeseburgers and stuff like that.
Of course. Why not?
And then they upcharge, which I don't like.
Yeah. That's why I was shocked by this commercial. It set me for a loop, as one would say.
It did. Well, we have to see what happens.
It shocked me.
We have to see if that. I'm sure that Abe will be calling to McDonald's live before the end of the show to find out.
Should we try it?
I know it's one of your favorite things to do.
Should we do it and ask? I mean, that's probably the only way we're going to get to the bottom of this. You make a great point.
Well, maybe somebody knows already.
Maybe somebody put in the comments if you know the answer to this.
Exactly.
But I think you make a great point. Why don't we just go ahead and do that?
What does it say on the app? What does it say?
Hang on.
Does McDonald's even have a website?
I mean, do I want to call the one on Wabash? I feel like that's not a good idea.
That's just it. I mean, it's like if you have any chance, you might want to call one in like Naperville or something. If you're going to have any chance,
I'm going to call Naperville.
Don't even call one in the state. Call like California.
Let me try Naperville. Wait, hang on. McDonald's Naperville. Do they even have Naperville McDonald's?
You're like, should I call the one on Wabash? Yeah, they'll have all the answers for you.
Let me. How about Wheaton? Or Norton? Oh.
Wheaton is good.
All right, we'll try that one. All right. Let's just get it over with.
Okay.
Just get to the bottom of this. Can you hear that?
I can hear it.
All right, cool.
One ringy dingy. Calling McDonald's to find out if they give you burgers your way now.
The Wheaton. We're not calling the one on Wabash.
Not calling the one on Wabash.
It's probably not a good idea. Well, they're not answering. Let me try Warrenville. Does Naperville not have a McDonald's?
I don't know.
He's not coming up.
They have a Gibson's.
I think McDonald's just don't answer their phones in general.
I mean, who calls a McDonald's? Let's be honest. What are you calling them for? What could you possibly call, unless you lost your child or something? What could you possibly be calling?
Can I help you?
Hi, I'm actually calling you from the SLOB Show podcast. We just had a quick question about McDonald's.
Okay.
Is it so? I saw your new commercial where the guy's in the car with his kids and he gives the kid like a quarter pounder with like extra pickles. Are you guys now doing the Burger King have it your way type style of ordering?
Genuinely, truthfully, don't know about the commercial that you're speaking of, and I don't want to be rude or make anything up. I haven't seen that commercial. I'm unfamiliar with it, so I don't believe that we would be copying or mimicking off any other company for their style.
No, not copying. I was just wondering if you could now get orders done your way for no extra. Like for instance, if I get a quarter pounder, but I want to add Big Mac sauce, is there still an extra charge, or is it free now?
So we have always done and will always do, we'll critique orders. You can always get like a cheeseburger, add mac sauce, or like a double hamburger, add lettuce, tomato. And then, certain items do have charge and certain don't. So like mac sauce comes with a charge to it. Pickles, lettuce don't charge.
Ooh.
Tomato does charge. So it'll depend on the items that you add or not. So.
And what's your stance on barbecue sauce? Do you charge for barbecue sauce?
Certain locations do, certain don't. I know our location does not charge for some extra sauces. Some of them do. I don't know if it's based off of owner operator or corporate or not, how that works.
Wow. This is a great, now which location is this?
We are Cantera by Regal Movie Theater in Warrenville.
Warrenville. This sounds like the kind of McDonald's I need to be going to.
Now what time does breakfast end?
For us, it ends 10:30 Monday through Friday, and then 11 on Saturdays and Sundays.
Oh,
so are you one of those McDonald's where if you come in right around 10:30, you can order from both menus? You can get some lunch, some breakfast.
We are. If you get there, like within that 5-minute window, we will have that changeover period where we'll be able to honor both. 9 out of 10 times we'll have something. We're making the lunch and we're having some breakfast.
You know what, sir? So. Could I, if you don't mind, I just want to tell my buddy Roker here, my compliments, because I was just going to ask that same question. Because that's my move. Actually, I've been doing that my whole life. Roker, my compliments. This gentleman here, Roker, he's the Yoda of the SLOB Show. Like he knows everything. And I thought that was one of my moves. And it turns out it was one of his moves anyway.
Good man. Is there any other questions I could help you with?
I think that's it.
I can also let you know at the moment, after COVID started, they did remove the grilled chicken, the tenders, and the strawberry sundae topping and the parfaits. We just now did get back those salads. So we don't have those other items I mentioned, but we do have the Southwest salad back. And forgive me, I think it's a Caesar salad as well. They are pre-sealed. They're not like we don't construct them in store. They come pre-assembled, if you will.
Is your ice cream machine currently working?
I was just about to ask that.
And that's not even a gimmick. I used to work overnight, so I completely know the hassle of the headache of I want ice cream. It's not there. We truthfully don't like break it or shut it down on purpose. It's got a mind of its own. It's got its own cleaning cycle where it automatically goes off and we can't do anything about it. And it has to clean for like it's nightly cleaning, if you will.
Well, if anyone's listening right now, I want to send everyone to this McDonald's. This is maybe the top McDonald's in Chicago, in the Chicagoland area. Thank you so much, sir.
You are so welcome. I really appreciate your compliments and everything, and you have a lovely day, and best wishes for your podcast.
What a guy.
Wow.
Thank you
very much.
Man, see this guy. What a guy.
Appreciate
Jesus.
You. Wow. What
Good
was
God.
that? I don't even know what just happened.
Could someone please go to that McDonald's and just give that guy money? Like
I've never gotten service like that in my lifetime ever. I don't know what that was. That was ridiculous.
I think that was like John McDonald, like doing Undercover Boss.
It was, dude. If it was like you saw like the founder, right?
Yeah, Roy, whatever.
If that was Ray Kroc, he wouldn't have been that nice.
What the?
He would have. If it was Ray Kroc, he would have hung up the phone. That guy was articulate, concise. Wow. Had all the answers. He was fantastic.
Laura, you should go hire that guy.
That guy is hireable. Absolutely.
Where did he say he was in Warrenville?
You're the one who called the number. You called it.
I gotta look this up now. Let's see the number 630-836. So which one is it?
I was gonna say everybody's gonna be calling him. Let me talk to that guy.
Not that one. Okay, this is the one right here. So McDonald's.
Was it Warrenville or Wheaton that you called?
This is Warrenville, Illinois. If anyone lives near Warrenville, I don't even know where Warrenville is. Where is that?
It's western suburbs.
Okay, so it's 28231 Deal Road. 28231 DIEHL Road in Warrenville, Illinois. If anyone's in that area, let us know in the comments. Go see that gentleman and say that you were sent by the SLOB show and say that we thought he was a gentleman and all that kind of stuff. Tell him we were very impressed with him.
We were extremely.
And Roker, my compliments to you on bringing up the thing about going at 10:29. That's my move.
Well, again, that's a radio move. I mean, when you're on a morning show that ends at 10,
yeah,
Lord knows you're out the building by 10:30. you ain't sticking around. If at all possible, you're not sticking around. You say 28231 Deal Road?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, I've got that one up on my website here. Yeah, so. And I'm always now what I'm waiting for them to do is another thing that they stopped doing because of COVID was they stopped breakfast all day.
Yeah, I don't like that.
And I really wish they would bring breakfast all day back.
I would also like lunch all day.
You want to go in at 7:00 in the morning and get a Big Mac.
Yeah. Like I think Burger King still has Whoppers for breakfast, right?
And well, I know that like White Castle has their entire menu all day. So they have breakfast at 10:00 at night, White Castle's at 7:00 in the morning.
Roker,
I know they have it.
I have to read this comment from Diarrhea Splatter is his username. Thank you, Abe and Roker, for the streams. It helped me during my COVID recovery. Hey, my compliments.
Thank you, Diarrhea Splatter. Appreciate it.
Diarrhea Splatter.
Considering he had COVID, I'm assuming that's a recent name change.
Oh, man, that guy was... I'm so shocked by that guy. See, this is the thing. And I noticed this today, too. It's freezing cold outside. You have people working outside in the freezing cold. You have people. I saw a dude. Okay, so I was driving home from work today. There was a guy doing like DoorDash or something. He was riding a bike with like a wagon on the back, dragging food around. Like these people,
that's like ridiculous.
That dude at McDonald's isn't making that much money.
There's a car wash down the street here that always has people. You got people in front who are spraying your tires down, and then the people at the end who are out there freezing their ass off, drying your car off.
Yeah, we need to respect people who work because, like with COVID, people don't want to work anymore. You see these people like that dude at McDonald's. What a great attitude!
It's a great attitude, but that's the thing. The people who have white collar jobs are all working from home on the laptop. The people with the blue collar jobs are out there freezing their ass off and catching Omicron because they got to deal with people every day.
Exactly.
And go out in it.
Yeah.
So
my compliments. If you could go to that McDonald's again in Warrenville.
Well, there used to be a guy in the McDonald's in the merchandise mart when the McDonald's was still on the first floor by the Kinsey entrance.
Yeah.
That guy was so nice. I would always get into his line no matter how long the line was because it was like the nicest, greatest service ever. This guy is comparable to that, if not better. That's the nicest fast food experience. And I wasn't even there. I wasn't even there. It's like I started to say, like, why? I mean, think about it for a second. You're working at McDonald's, right? The phone rings. It can't be good, right? It can't be good. You've got to be going, oh shit, what is this going to be? It's got to be a complaint. It's got to be, I lost my child, my wedding ring, I have diarrhea splatter after eating something. It's not going to be good if you pick up the phone in McDonald's, because nobody has a reason to call a McDonald's. And that guy was just on point. On point.
I'm going to put on the screen here. Here's the information for the McDonald's. 28231 Deal Road, Warrenville, Illinois, 60555. If you can't go today, go and just say, hey, and by the way, some asshole calls you from a podcast. Like, what the I'm like, what? Dude, podcast?
And at the end, he says something like, and good luck on your podcast or whatever. Or
what a gentleman.
What?
Wish I would have caught his name.
Well, we could have asked.
Should we call back and ask?
No, that's okay.
No, I don't want to.
No.
What a guy.
He's going to freak out if people actually come there and start saying, hey, who's the guy that was on the SLOB show? He was great.
What a well, Laura was saying that she wanted to hire him. Is it Laura or Laura?
It's Laura.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Laura.
But sometimes people, Oh, here we go. Steve Lupino. He's saying it's right by his house. Steve,
my brother.
Can you go there now? Stop over.
He's going to put you to work in the 10-degree weather.
Hey. If I lived in Warrenville and I could deal with a gentleman like that, I'd be at that McDonald's every day.
I'm sure he will go. I'm sure he will go to that McDonald's. If he's going, I just need a little bite to eat. I'm sure he's going to go to that McDonald's instead of going, to the country club like he usually does.
If you're listening to the audio version of this, just type Abe Cannon or SLOB Show into YouTube or something and pull up this video version so you could get. Oh, I have the address right here on the screen. I'll read it to you if you're listening to the audio version. 28231 Deal Road in Warrenville, Illinois. It's the Warrenville McDonald's. The finest McDonald's. Steve Lupino saying he'll go tomorrow.
Now, do me a favor, Steve. Next week on the SLOB Show, come back and tell us about your experience at that McDonald's.
We need to know all about it.
And then now he gave us also some information that I did not know. So some items you can get for free: lettuce, onion, pickles.
Yes.
Some you can't.
Big Mac sauce.
Oh, Big Mac. He said it charges for Big Mac sauce
and no bar
and tomatoes.
Yeah, I knew that.
But I didn't know some you could, some they did, and some they didn't.
Claire, your wife is looking for a quarter pounder and some fries now.
I got a quarter pounder for you. Go on. Well, you've got the app, baby. Go on. You know how to use it.
What a romantic baby. You know how to use the app. What a guy.
She's waiting. She's like me. She's waiting for Free Fry Friday.
Yeah. Oh my God. Well, man, that was quite the treat.
Yeah, that was.
I've never been so blown away. Never such service.
So did you get a satisfactory answer to your question? Oh, first of all, and he started off goes, we would never copy another competitor's.
Yeah.
We're like, no. We're not going down that road. That's not what we're saying.
He thought we were disrespecting him, but.
Oh, Claire's saying I go pick it up.
Yeah. Pick it up. They do delivery, Claire.
You buy, I fly. Is that what you're saying? Or I buy and I fly. Is that how that's working now?
I guarantee you're going to get McDonald's after this now.
She's jonesing for a quarter pounder.
Claire, why don't you try it the way we just explained? Get that Big Mac sauce on there. It's delicious.
I think we have some Thousand Island in the refrigerator.
Not the same. You need them. You need their stuff on.
We do have Chick-fil-A sauce in the refrigerator, though.
I do. I don't like Chick-fil-A sauce at home as much. It's not as good.
Oh, see, you like the experience of you like having it in the little thing in the little container, getting it from there. If it's different than that, it doesn't taste the same to you.
Do you think it's because it's in a different container? You think that's why it's not, or maybe because I have it in the refrigerator? You think that's what ruins it? I don't know.
That may be it.
Do you refrigerate yours?
Yes.
Okay. I wonder if we should not refrigerate it. I wonder if that would be better.
Well, it'll say so on the bottle. Refrigerate after opening.
No, it says you're supposed to, but I'm saying when you buy the little packets, they're not refrigerated.
Oh, no, they're not. Well, they will go bad because this may shock you, but I save every packet of everything that I've ever gotten from a fast food place. Right. And so they do go bad if you don't use those barbecue sauces or anything like that.
Oh man, that was great. So what are you planning on doing for the Super Bowl this year? Do you have a spread planned? What's going on?
I haven't given it a lot of thought yet. The only thing that I have decided is that I am going to treat the day after the Super Bowl as a holiday.
You know what's funny?
I'm going to treat the day after the Super Bowl as a holiday. I'm going to sleep late. I'm not going to work out. I'm not going to do my normal routine.
Well, you know what's funny? At my radio station, Rock 95.5, we're starting, I swear to God, the Rock 95.5 holiday, where everyone's off the day after the Super Bowl.
There you go.
So we're off. And we're trying to encourage everyone to give their employees off the day after the Super Bowl.
Well, you should, because I bet you that, if 120 million people are watching the Super Bowl,
yeah,
right, then you got to figure that 30% of the country's not coming into work anyway.
Exactly.
And now, 50% of the country's doesn't have a work to go into in the first,
Yeah.
So, yeah, just, or at least, use if you got a floating holiday, use it on the day after the Super Bowl. At the very
and you don't want all your people
or maybe,
to to have to drive drunk, to get home from work on time and stuff like that. Like you shouldn't force
it was
your
always
people
tough
to
for me doing sports. It's like I had to, be at work the next day, and I would just be completely hungover. Either that or I would just not do anything at all. I'd just stay home. I would not drink. I'd have to treat it like a work night. Just
Whereas
real
now
quick,
this year,
Grobber
you can go
forever
crazy.
and much love. This year I can go crazy, yes. But real quick, Grobber forever says I have any Les Grobstein stories, and much love to the late Les Grobstein, who they just announced yesterday had COVID. That was his cause of death.
Oh no.
But I mean, how could you not have a Les Grobstein story? The man has been everywhere on the Chicago sports scene for the last 40 plus 50 years. Whenever I think of Les, I always think about him always having him selling his media guides, like old media guides. If you go to baseball games or basketball games, they'll give you a media guide that's got all the players, all the records, all the everything in it. And they'll give it to the media, obviously. And he would sell those at sports shows, in Rosemont and stuff like that. So I always think about Les Grobstein and his media guides. And of course, you can't think of Les without thinking about, this is really going back, but the world famous Lee Elia rant.
Yeah.
When he was the manager of the Cubs, and he was the only one rolling tape, and he got the entire rant. And I remember like it was yesterday, playing it on Larry Lujak's show, edited two different ways. One was bleeped and one was reversed. And this is back in the day where you had to splice everything. And
took 3 hours to edit that.
Man, ridiculous. So, he'll always be known. I'm hoping, I think they might have had the memorial for him yesterday. I'm hoping they played the Lee Elia rant at that at Les Grobstein's memorial. It would be very fitting.
I was at the Bulls game. Hang on, let me pull this up. Let's see. I'm at the Bulls game the other day, and they put this up on the screen.
Oh, good.
Isn't that awesome?
Good.
Like, can you? I mean, he did overnight radio, right? He did overnight sports radio.
Well,
he would have never thought that when he died, that at the United Center, they would have a big Les Grobstein. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Well, he was doing overnight radio now. I mean,
for a long time he's been since I was a little kid. He was doing it.
Well, I mean, he was doing mornings. I mean, like I said, when I first started hearing Les, he was doing mornings with Larry Lujak. So that's even before you were born.
What was that? Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. So since I was like 10 or something, he was on the Score doing overnights, right?
I don't know. Well, the Score's only been around for like 25 years at this point, I think.
Okay, maybe I was 15 then. I don't know. But I know I was super young when he was super late at night doing.
But what people don't understand is that he was still covering the games.
Yeah.
He was still covering the games. So he would be at a Cubs game from 11 o'clock in the morning until 5 o'clock at night. So from 2 hours before the game to 2 hours after the game, and then still doing an overnight show.
Yeah, he even would go to Milwaukee. Did you see the Bucks game? They put a little thing up there that said like this seat reserved for Les Grobstein.
Oh, I didn't see
last game. That last game when that scumbag injured Alex Caruso.
Oh, I did. Yeah, right.
Yeah, but in the media room, it said, "Hey, this seat's reserved for," because he would always drive up to Milwaukee for all the Bucks games.
Yeah, I don't know how, because I did that when the All-Star game was in Milwaukee. Remember the year the All-Star game was in Milwaukee, and it went into extra innings, and they decided to end it in a tie.
Oh yeah, God.
It was like 2002.
Yeah.
And I went up there. I was up there Sunday, Monday, Tuesday was the game. And then the game goes extra innings and ends in a tie. So I'm driving back from Milwaukee, literally going straight to the radio station because it's 4:30 in the morning at this point. So I don't know how he did that, how you go and, so, you're doing an overnight show. So you go to a Bulls game, right? Game starts at 7. He's getting there at 5. So if you're thinking, oh, well, he's staying at home and he's taking a nap and he's eating dinner and he's doing this, and then he's getting to the station at 11 o'clock for a 12 o'clock show. No, he's at the United Center at 5 o'clock.
Some people don't sleep the way we do, though.
And going straight into his show from that.
Yeah.
Or a Hawks game or whatever. So, I mean, it's doing overnights is tough. I mean, I guess if people go, since I've worked in morning radio forever, they're like, oh, I guess you get used to it though, right? No, you never get used to it. You never get used to it.
No, I was just taking a nap before you and I did this. That's why you sent me a text. I'm like, oh, I'll be ready in 5 minutes.
yeah. Like I texted you at like 2:40 going, I can go in like 10 minutes, and then didn't hear from you until like 3:10. I'm like, he's sleeping or he's taking a dump or he fell asleep on the toilet.
It's always one of the two.
Or it's a combination of the two.
So, okay, so you're not going to go to work. So so Super Bowl, I was thinking Jersey Mike's, Hooters. That's a nice bang bang to kick things off.
I like these are good Super Bowl foods. You always want to kind of have your sub sandwich, display. You always want to have some hot wings. Chili is also kind of nice.
Yeah.
For your Super Bowl. Nachos, of course. These are your Super Bowl foods.
Yeah.
You don't need to overthink it.
Some kind of a slider, perhaps.
That's possible.
Like some brisket sliders or something, or some pulled pork.
Maybe pull some pulled pork. Something that you can keep. Something that you can keep. If you're going to do that, that's why I'm saying chili is nice. So you can absolutely do a pulled pork. Something that you can keep in the crock pot and keep it warm.
Yeah.
Something where it's not going to go cold on you.
Let's hope this is the last COVID Super Bowl. Like, I really hope that we can get back to, because I would love to, now that I really want to see the Bears play in Las Vegas. And I would love to go to a Raiders game in Vegas. I mean, it's just like, I'm not comfortable going to Vegas right now.
Well, you can go to Vegas right now because they literally they can't give away Pro Bowl tickets. They
who wants to go to the Pro Bowl?
Nobody wants to go to the Pro Bowl. The players only wanted to go to the Pro Bowl because it was in Hawaii. Then they stopped having it in Hawaii. So it's like, yeah, I don't care. I can go to Vegas anytime I want. Why am I going to go to Vegas? But I'm sure that if you were to go to Vegas right now and ask your concierge at Harrah's for Pro Bowl tickets, they'd have them for you.
Oh, finally. Now we're live on Facebook.
And then they actually were considering, the NBA or the NFL was looking at alternate Super Bowl spots.
I saw that.
In the event they had to move it because of regulations in LA. But it doesn't look like that's going to have to be the case now. But can you imagine, like, you know, they did that with the All-Star game this year. But that was, I don't know, 4 months in advance, 5 months in advance. What if you had to move the Super Bowl 3 weeks in advance?
Well, Jerry Jones is like, no problem. You can move it here.
Of course, no, dude, Jerry Jones would host a funeral. Any excuse he has to have people come to his thing, to Jerry World, and who can blame him?
He's like, yeah, no problem.
Blame him. Yeah,
they're like, Dr. Dre won't come, but we could get like Big and Rich or some shit. Like they'll show up.
Kid Rock will do the halftime show.
Exactly. Yeah, can you imagine that? Kid Rock with like Grand Funk Railroad or something? Yeah,
right. His new tour.
Yeah, Foreigner and Grand Funk Railroad, I think it is.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And by the way, like all, you know, for 20 years now, right? What year was the Justin Janet malfunction? It was like 2004
or something.
Yeah, like 2004. So 18 years. It's like, okay, we're just gonna have, you know, nice, safe, something everyone's gonna like.
Yeah,
Super Bowl shows. And then all of a sudden I'm like, Dr. Dre, Snoop,
Eminem.
I'm like, did you all guys just say the hell with it? We're just going to go all out now?
You know, they had that Shakira J-Lo thing where they were naked.
Well, that's true.
I love how people complain about this. Like, don't watch it then. Like, who complains about anything? If you've ever complained about anything in your life, you should reevaluate your life, because like go do something else. No one needs you to watch the Super Bowl. If you're so offended by a halftime show, then don't watch it.
Dude, everybody's got to complain about something. I was this close to getting pulled down the rabbit hole the other day because my boy Brian the Whipping Boy had posted something about I never cared much about the halftime rules, but I really wish they changed them because I really wanted to see Buffalo get the ball back. And so like I put in like my 2 cents real quick, and then all of a sudden it was like bloop 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 bloop. And I'm like,
what was your 2 cents? You think that they should not or they should?
Well, they already changed the rules. It used to be sudden death overtime.
Yeah.
It used to be first score wins. Period. That's it. But then they changed the rule where it's only first score wins if you score a touchdown or there's a defensive score, a safety. Yeah. Other than that, the other team gets a chance. Exactly. So they've already changed the rules.
But I think in the playoffs, you honestly probably should get a chance to score a touchdown. But only in the playoffs, because it's more important in the playoffs. And you shouldn't be in the playoffs and then be based on all you're getting is it's only one additional drive. Because then once you score, it's sudden death anyway.
Yeah, but how many times are you going to change the rules? How often?
No, I'm just saying. Like
they've already. Okay, wait a minute. So it's unless you score a touchdown or get a safety, the other team gets a chance to score, right? In the regular season, they've already shortened overtime from 15 minutes to 10 minutes.
Well, that's stupid. because there's a bunch of ties now.
But it was ties before. When it was sudden death overtime, it was a tie before.
Well, they should have.
It used to not even be. There used to not even be overtime.
Do you know my overtime idea?
I do not.
Okay, you take a running back. He goes on the 5-yard line with a football.
Oh, I hate this already.
You have a linebacker at the goal line, and they go, and then if he gets in, he scores, and it's kind of like a shootout in the NHL.
That was like, and I don't like the shootouts in the NHL.
Oh, you don't?
Okay,
I love a shootout.
You play, yes, of course. For fans, I'm sure love the shootout, right? You play an entire game for it to go to a completely different set of rules once the regular time is over.
Well, that's after an overtime period, though.
But no, it's not after an overtime period.
It is.
Like, dude, in hockey, you play an entire game the same way. Then all of a sudden, it's 4-on-4.
Oh, yeah. But I'm talking about the shootout.
Then after the 4-on-4, it's a shootout.
Well, I mean, you got to score, right?
But so I like the fact that somebody wins the game because I hated the ties.
Yeah, it's awful.
In hockey.
Hockey had way too many ties.
But I don't like you play the game one way for an entire game and then completely change everything up for overtime.
Yeah.
College football is Nintendo for overtime. It's like, it makes no sense. When in baseball they started putting runners on second base.
Oh, I hate
in
that.
extra innings. I'm like,
yeah, I don't like that.
Is this little league?
Yeah, I don't like that at all.
You know, people were saying, oh, it should be more like college. Okay, then maybe they should widen the goalposts again, because the college goalposts used to be wider than the goalposts in the pros. Maybe you only need 1 foot in to be in bounds when you catch a ball. That's the way it is in college.
Yeah.
I thought this was the pros. I thought it was supposed to get tougher in the pros, not easier.
Well, it is true though. Like, just because the Bills shouldn't have gave up a touchdown that easily in overtime.
Exactly. You want people going, well, you know, it was determined on the coin flip. No, it wasn't. I mean, yes, in a sense it was.
But the Bills called the coin toss.
I was texting people going, whoever wins the coin flip's going to win the game, right? But hey, you want to get the ball back? You want to put the ball back in your guy's hands? Don't let him get a touchdown. It's as simple as that. Don't let him get a touchdown. It's the same with the Tom Brady. You want the game to go to overtime? Maybe don't let Cooper Kupp run wild.
Yeah, but the Bills made a mistake by not calling heads. Of course, you always call heads. They called tails. That was the biggest mistake. No one's talked about that.
Well, no, the biggest mistake was they didn't squib kick it and take extra time off the clock. Had they done that, they would have only had time for a Hail Mary. And that's it.
But they had 3 timeouts, don't forget.
I think they had 2 timeouts.
No, they had 3.
But they would only had time. They would have only had time for, if they had gotten the ball back with 8 seconds left.
Yeah.
They wouldn't have gotten the ball down to the 35.
It would have been.
It wasn't even the 35-yard line. It was like the 30.
Yeah, it would have been like a 60, 70-yard field goal minimum if they
so
instead of like a 45-yard field goal. And what's with all the field goal kickers who aren't missing anymore? Like, they miss all season, they miss extra points. They're hitting everything in the playoffs.
Yeah, good. They should be hitting everything in the playoffs, because it was kind of driving me crazy that they were missing everything. Because again, I'm like, these guys are the professionals, right? These are the pros, right?
Yeah.
And they're missing extra points. Yeah. I mean, I love the fact that they move the extra point back so that it's not automatic.
Yeah.
But it's good to see people, and you knew that Green Bay's special teams, which was the worst in the league, and that's the thing, all that stuff gets exposed in the playoffs. So,
except the Bears, who got exposed in the regular season.
Well, yeah, they got exposed enough that they're like sitting at home. Right, exactly. But when you have weaknesses like that don't factor in the regular season, they will factor in. Let's not forget that if you're going to bet these games this weekend, let's not forget that Joe Burrow's offensive line got him sacked 9 times last week.
Exactly.
And they still won the game. Let's not forget that the Rams were up 27-3 and did everything in their power to give that game away. Everything.
Yeah.
Think just so before you say, ooh, Cincinnati is so good or the Rams are so good, just kind of go back and remember how they played.
Oh, yeah. But both of those games are going to be interesting this week. That's why my best bet of the week this week is going to be a very interesting pick. Because I am 13-5 this season.
Who'd you have last week?
The Rams.
That was your pick, the Rams?
The Rams +3. Yep.
Well, they did everything to give that away. I mean, everything to give it away.
I mean, see, I swear to you, every game I lose of those measly 5 losses have all been fuckery. Like, if the Rams would have lost, you could admit that's fuckery, right? Like, you had the game in hand, the pick made a lot of sense, and then something crazy happened. That happened to me in almost all of my 5 losses. I can only think of 2 where I really lost. The other 3 were some shit like that. Ridiculousness like that. So my record's even more ridiculous than 13-5 is the greatest record I've ever heard of in my life of someone who gives out free picks.
Well,
I've never heard of anyone.
Are you going to quit doing picks after this year?
I should.
This stuff, that's what I'm saying. This stuff evens out in the end.
No, because I know how to break Vegas.
Oh, you're the one.
Wait, we have to wrap this up, but hey, the most important thing today, go to the Warrenville McDonald's, 28231 Deal Road. I have it up on the screen if you're watching the video version. 28231 Deal Road in Warrenville. This is the finest McDonald's you will ever go to. The gentleman who we talked to is the finest gentleman we've ever talked to.
He was outstanding, and they're open till 10. So get yourself some dinner.
Why don't you get the SLOB show meal? 2 daily doubles, extra mayo, large fry with the app where you pay $1 and then $1 drink.
And Steve, if you go there tomorrow, please chime in next week and tell us how your experience went.
Yeah, please.
Because it's not oftentimes you end up with a really good fast food experience. We just had a nightmare at Sonic. Oh, let me real quick.
Sonic. Well, that's your first problem. Who goes to Sonic? Sonic is I went to Sonic once. Ugh.
Well, so they've got a patty melt, right? They got a patty melt. They're like, oh, patty melt is back.
I like that.
So Claire was already on her way to pick up the dinner we had ordered, and I texted her saying, hey, Sonic has patty melts. She's like, you trying to tell me something?
So the bang bang you did?
The bang bang.
So wait, hang on. What was she going to pick up?
She was going to pick up some TGI Fridays, I think.
Oh my God. And then you made her go to Sonic.
Wings. It was wings. It was the TGI Fridays was so unmemorable. I can't even remember what I had. It was, but so I'm like, I was like, okay, I said, you want me to order it? I'll download the app and I'll pay for it and you go pick it up. Right. So download the app, put in a credit card, order the sandwiches, blah, blah, blah. And it says, okay, when you arrive, just like, let us know on the app. Right. So I said, when you get there, let me know on the app. So she's like, I'm here. And I'm like, I'm trying to let them know I'm trying to check in. So check in on the app when you get there. I'm like, I'm trying to check in and it won't let me. So let them know you're there. They wouldn't give us the food because the person who ordered the food wasn't there to pick it up.
So what happened?
They said they had too many scams. So
too many scams. You could have sent her a screenshot. Why didn't she just open it up on her phone?
No, I had to check in on my app to
it's like geo tracked.
To continue the process, yes.
Oh, okay. So you okay.
Right. Because it was saying, it looks like you're too far away. And it wasn't letting me check in.
Yeah.
And they would not release the food to her.
But you paid.
Yes, I paid.
So
they said, cancel the order and reorder. So I go to the app to cancel the order. So there's no place to cancel the order on the app. So I had to call corporate for them to manually cancel the order. And of course, I got like the Philippines or something.
Why didn't you just tell them, hey, my wife is at your place. Could I just pick up the food I paid for?
I called place too. And they said, no, you can't do it that way. You have to. So all to get a patty melt.
Who's scamming Sonic that many times?
All to get a patty melt.
This is what you get for making your wife leave. And David makes a great point. I like that anybody who complains about a halftime show needs to rethink their life, but Abe is okay with Sonic and TGI bang bang meals. That's a great point by David. That's a fantastic point.
So it was not a pleasant, and I was looking forward to the patty melt, looking forward to, and then plus the patty melt had raw onions on it, and not grilled onions, and it had mayonnaise on it, and a patty melt doesn't have mayonnaise on it.
I like that.
But it was, so I was disappointed.
So she ended up getting it then.
Yeah, she ended up getting it in the end. She ended up,
of course, it was shit.
Ordering.
And your TGI Fridays was probably cold then.
The TGI Fridays was not good. The TGI Fridays, we ordered the awesome Cobb salad or something, whatever they call it.
You did? I'm shocked.
With chicken.
Yeah.
We open up the salad, and there's a hamburger patty on top of the salad.
Why?
It made no sense to me whatsoever. I'm like, okay, were they like rushing and they meant to like pick up a chicken breast and put it on top of the salad? Instead, they put a hamburger patty. Yeah, she called, and I think they said, well, we do have a salad with a hamburger patty on it, but I don't know why they would have given that to you with a Cobb salad. And yes, my wife is a goddess. She is a goddess. She is a goddess.
Oh my God.
It's my birthday every day because of Claire.
Again, this is more proof why you need to go to the Warrenville McDonald's, 28231 Deal Road. They're dealing with people like Roker all day.
What? That wasn't my fault.
No, I know. I'm just saying though. There's
people. I order and pay for the food, and they won't give it to my wife.
Yeah. Your biggest mistake
there because the person with the app wasn't there to pick it up.
Your biggest mistake was ordering Sonic.
Well, it was a patty melt, and it looked good at the time.
Because the salad, I know when you ordered that salad, you second guessed it right away. You're like, fuck.
Well, I figured I need to have some roughage, something.
I like how you called and you're like, you thinking what I'm thinking? Couple patty melts.
Okay, patty melt.
How many did she get? 4?
3. We got 3. We got 3. On top of the Fridays that we already got.
No, I know.
Yeah.
But I knew there's no way she only got 2.
Why? There's no reason to even go to get 2.
Did she even eat
one for you,
them?
one pie?
Did she eat one of them even?
I don't even think she's had hers yet.
And you had 2 and the salad?
And the wings.
Oh, you got wings too. You didn't mention that.
And Philly cheesesteak egg rolls.
What? You just mentioned a Cobb salad. You forgot. Wait, so let's go to the TGI Fridays order. So you got a Cobb salad with a hamburger patty on it.
We did not order.
Yes, no, I know, but that's what came. That's what came though.
Yeah.
So I know you ate that hamburger patty.
It's still in the fridge.
But you will eat it.
I will eat it. Yes, I'm going to eat it.
Okay, so then you got what, 50 wings?
No, I think it was 18 wings.
18, and then you got Philly cheese steak
It
rolls.
wasn't worth it. It was 18 wings, a Cobb salad, Philadelphia cheesesteak egg rolls, and a half gallon of iced tea.
Why did you need a gallon of iced tea?
Half gallon.
No, I know, but you ordered drinks too there?
Yes, because I had a gift certificate.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And I needed to use the whole amount.
Did you have a Sonic gift card too?
And it still came out to $53.
Man, so you only had to pay $3 out of pocket?
I had to pay $3 on top of it.
Yeah.
$53 for some wings, egg rolls, a Cobb salad with a hamburger patty on it.
You got all that shit.
And iced tea, not worth it.
And then you needed 3 patty melts on top of it.
And I got 3 patty melts. Well, the patty melts were $3.99 each, and one of them was half price because I was using the app.
Oh, good. Well, that's not bad.
And she got a free drink because we're using the app.
So for $10, you're out the door with 3 patty melts and a drink.
That's right.
That's not bad.
That's right.
So you ate the 2 patty melts at that same sitting?
Pretty much, yes.
Boy, it sounds like you really disliked it, huh?
It was not what I had hoped it would
be. But you ate the second one.
It was not what I had hoped it would be. Well, what am I supposed to do at this point? Am I supposed to give it to the cats? Am I supposed to throw it in the garbage? What am I
Let's
supposed
go through
to do?
this meal real quick. I don't know how you haven't gained. You haven't been gaining weight at all. You've lost weight, actually.
Because I've been working out every day.
I know, but I want to know what you ate at that sitting. So at that sitting, you had 2 patty melts. How many of those 18 wings?
12. Claire took 6 of them.
Okay. And then you had the Cobb salad?
Half a Cobb salad. We split the Cobb salad.
How many of those Philadelphia cheesesteak egg rolls?
3.
Okay. And then you had what? 7 glasses of iced tea?
And I mean, the iced tea is in the fridge.
Yeah. And what else? Was that it?
And the Sonic. Yeah.
No fries?
No. For fries don't travel well.
What are you, crazy? What are you, nuts? You think I had fries with
fries don't travel well.
Oh my God.
I don't even know if Sonic has fries. I just went for the patty melt. I didn't even look at the rest of the didn't even look at the rest of the menu. It was my first time. I lived in the hood my whole life. I'm not near a Sonic. The only time I was ever near a Sonic was when I went to the Sam's Club in Cicero. Because there was a Sonic next door.
Sonic is only in hoods, isn't it? Sonic isn't in any good neighborhoods. You're talking about I've been in the hood. What? Sonic, your neighborhood's way better than any place.
This isn't Church's Chicken.
Your old neighborhood is way better than any place that any Sonic is at.
Okay. I wouldn't know.
Sonic is the only time I ever went to Sonic was in Las Vegas, which I thought I was gonna get murdered in that neighborhood. And then I went to that one on Cicero. And it was the most underwhelming experience ever.
It was, as a matter of fact, I think that was exactly what I texted Claire as I was eating it. I texted her underwhelming.
And you texted her when she was in the next room, right?
Well, she was about 35 seconds away from me. Yeah.
God forbid you eat with her.
We've eaten more meals together in this house than we have in a long time.
So where did you were what, naked or?
But that's only because I paid a lot of money to get our dining room table chairs reupholstered.
Oh,
and I'll be damned if I'm not going to use them. So
you're going to sit on them as much as
possible.
I'm
going to sit on them as often as I can. Yeah.
So let me set the scene before we wrap this up. So you're laying in bed, right?
At what point was I laying in bed? What are you talking about?
When you're sending out the orders for the Sonic.
No, I was watching the game.
Oh, so you were actually sitting upright.
Yes, I was sitting upright.
Okay,
I was in the basement.
So you're in the basement, sitting upright. You have this whole thing going with the app. You get it all set. Now, do you take your shirt off?
By the way,
it
was the $1 million Cobb salad.
Oh.
The $1 million Cobb salad.
What's involved in
that? Had a hamburger patty on top of it.
That's okay. TGI Friday.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hang on.
And there's the text. Underwhelming.
Oh, wow. See, we're on the same page. All right, let's see. Oh, it's not letting me open this.
7:48 p.m. on Sunday. Underwhelming. That's what I texted her.
That $1 million Cobb salad has 1,200 calories.
More if you put a hamburger patty on top of it.
So you have no shirt on at this point, or you're naked, or what?
I'm pretty sure I had a shirt on.
And then you eat.
I'm trying to not bring old habits to the new house.
You only eat in bed, right?
So I never eat in bed.
Oh, you don't?
Who are you shitting? You know you eat in bed all the damn time.
No, I don't, honestly.
Yeah, I never eat in bed.
The only reson why I don't is because I don't like to get stuff up.
Food.
Hell yeah, brother.
You know what I'm talking about. Fist bump.
Hell yeah.
Oh, hell's yeah.
Well, that's quite the meal you had there.
Yeah, let's spare these people and get out of here.
Yeah. The bottom line again, since, I want to close on this. Warrenville McDonald's, 28231 Deal Road. Go see that guy. Very good gentleman. And give us a review next week.
Oh, by the way, much love and thank you to JVO for having us on his 700th edition of his,
we were just on
Conconnery yesterday.
Yeah,
so.
you could watch that on his page right now.
That's right.
We're somewhere in the middle.
We're somewhere in the middle.
We're somewhere in between when 5 people were talking shit about radio and then 5 other people were talking shit about radio. And then I came and I'm like, hey, it's not that bad for me.
Hey, I love radio. This is the greatest station I've ever worked for.
It really it is funny.
We have Monday after the Super Bowl off.
It's like I've never worked at a station where I get to do anything I want ever. And then I go on this podcast and all these people are like, yeah, I can't believe radio's still playing this song. Like, it's I have no problem with it's I'm not gonna lie. If it's
you haven't hit the wall yet, son. You haven't hit the wall yet.
It's just fun.
You still got a little ways to go.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's gonna happen where you're at now, but it's you still haven't hit the wall yet. It's coming for you.
Hey man, I'm 20 years in.
Good for you. Congratulations.
I'm over. You're like 30 something years in radio, right?
Oh, I am almost, I think I'm at the 35-year mark.
Yeah. I think I'm at the 21-year mark.
86. What would that be?
That would be 36 years.
Oh, jeez.
I'm at 22 years.
Even more than I thought. Jeez.
So I have 14 years still.
You have 14 years. Well, these are going to be the best years. These next 14 years. These are going to be the best years.
It was funny though. But if you want to hear that, we had a good conversation. We're like somewhere in the middle, so you could just fast forward. When you see our heads on there,
you see it pop up.
You can start watching and go to the Warrenville McDonald's, 28231 Deal Road, and listen to Roker Radio. That's your other podcast, of course.
Roker Radio, wherever you get your podcasts, at Al Roker Jr. on social.
And follow Roker on his new Twitter page because his other one got hacked. So the new one is at Roker Radio, right?
At Roker Radio, yes. Please, please follow me there. I'd appreciate it.
Unfollow the other page too because he doesn't use it anymore. It's hacked. In fact, everyone unfollow that page and follow the new one.
Yeah, I had a lot of followers on that page. Ticked me off.
Yeah.
When it got hacked.
If you know a way that Roker can get his old Twitter page back, hit him up privately, please. Thank you.
Yes, I would appreciate that. Yeah. Also, if you know a good Sonic, hit me up.
We do know of a good McDonald's now.
We do.
We should set up a SLOB show almanac where we put all
of
our top places.
Kind of like the Green Book.
Yeah.
It's like where these are the restaurants where you can go eat at.
Exactly.
It's a Green Book.
Yeah.
For slobs.
Exactly. But all right, cool. We'll see you guys next week.